fan? Welcome back to All Things Dope. My name is Chris Vargas, and I want to get into this review of The Fate and the Furious. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I've been told recently that I've been spoiling a lot of movies, so I will not have any spoilers in this movie. I will tell you that the movie is really good. It's definitely a great popcorn flick, and it's definitely a movie that I would definitely recommend to watch. If you're a fan of any of the Fast and Furious movies, I think you're really going to enjoy the movie. It was definitely worth watching. I really loved the way that The Rock and Jason Statham came in, and they pretty much saved the whole movie. Like, their dynamic between the two of them and then their back and forth banter, it's amazing. It's definitely one of the highlights of the movie, and it's something that I feel like, God rest his soul, Paul Walker and Vin Diesel used to do back when Paul was alive. And I really do feel like the movie does miss Paul Walker. They do have a new guy on the screen who is Scott Eastwood. He is like, he works under Mr. Nobody, and he's kind of like the younger cop that's in the field. So he does kind of feel that Brian type of role, but not on the same level. Definitely not on the same level, and they're not aiming for that at all. They are literally just kind of leaving that open, and he's just kind of just a side character, just a nice side character. So it definitely wasn't bad at all. This is definitely one of those movies that's going to kick off the summer movie viewing parties that people have, people love. Like, from here on out, we're going to get movie after movie after movie every week that's going to have something amazing and something dope to go watch. And hopefully, right? I mean, I never go into a movie wanting it to be bad at all. Like, even with The Return of Xander Cage, I always go back to the movie because the movie's so god-awful, but I really did want that movie to be good, and it wasn't. This movie, however, is in an entirely different league. The way that they have built this franchise, movie after movie after movie, each movie has gotten better. Even Fast and Furious 4 is not a miss to me. It definitely doesn't have a lot of flair like 5 does, but 4 is still good, 5 is good, 6 is good, 7 is good, and now 8. 8 is good. It's very rare in today's movie world that you go through 8 movies and every single one of them is dope. Typically, when movies go like 8 stories long, a lot of them have dropped off. They're not very good. Even with Star Wars, which is about to come out with the episode 8, there's quite a few episodes that were kind of misses. We're looking at you, prequels. You know who you are. But ultimately, the story is really cohesive. I really enjoyed all of everything about the movie. Even the dialogue. Like, the dialogue was amazing. There was a lot of really funny jokes in it. There were a lot of serious moments. There were a lot of moments that was like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Definitely a lot of that going on. Again, I'm not spoiling anything, but I do want to say that this movie is amazing. It really is something special. My initial fear for this movie was that it was going to really lack Paul Walker, and it does to a certain extent, but they acknowledge it and they move forward, as they should, right? I mean, you have to say something. As an amazing actor as he was to this franchise, he definitely means something, so they're going to honor him in a very special way. So I'm glad that they did that. And also, really, the movie, the trailers depict one thing, and it is that thing, but it is also another thing. It definitely, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but the trailers are a great sell. But the movie that we got was even better than what I expected from the trailer. It really is. And if I have to score this movie from a 1 to 10 scale, I'm going to give it a hard 8.7. I know that that's kind of random, 8.7. There were just a few moments where the science doesn't match up with whatever, but, you know, beyond all that, the movie is excellent. It really is a great movie. It's a movie that I would highly recommend to anybody to go watch, especially if you have nothing going on this weekend. Do yourself a favor. Go down to the theater, go watch The Fate and the Furious. It is hands down a great movie. This is something that I would highly recommend that you spend the money on. And IMAX actually did something really cool. Right before the movie starts, they always do a countdown, and so they did a countdown like Fast and Furious style. So there's a lot of engine revving, a lot of like just feelings that come out of you when you hear those types of things. So for me, it was incredible. It was a great feeling just being able to hear all the rumbles and everything that came along with it. I definitely enjoyed the movie, and I would highly recommend it to anybody. It is a must-watch if you have the opportunity to go watch it. Worth every penny. Anyways, guys, my name is Chris Vargas, and I'm out. Peace.